Imagine this. You're 68 years old, ending your day the same way most people do. Scrolling your phone, maybe watching TV, waiting to feel sleepy. You think rest begins when your eyes close, but in Japan, millions of seniors your age know something different. Their rest starts before they fall asleep, through a quiet 12-minute ritual that signals their body to heal, not just to sleep. And the results? Honestly, they sound impossible until you see the data. Researchers at Japan's top gerontology institutes recently found that seniors who practiced these gentle, pre-bed movements boosted joint fluid production by up to 40%, slept deeper, and woke up with less stiffness and pain. Some participants even showed lower inflammation markers overnight, just from a few slow, mindful motions done before bed. Think about that. While most people over 60 wake up sore, tired, and stiff, these Japanese elders rise feeling light, flexible, and calm, like their bodies rebuilt themselves while they slept. No expensive treatments, no supplements, just movement done the right way at the right time. So let me ask you this. Are you ending your nights in a way that helps your body heal, or just hoping your pain will fade by morning? Before we dive in, tell me your age and where you're watching from for the movements. I read every single one. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because what you're about to learn can completely change the way you sleep, recover, and move, no matter your age. Alright, let's begin. Here are the 5 Japanese bedtime movements that quietly rebuild your body while you rest. Bedtime movement number 5. The quiet release. Picture yourself sitting down at the end of a long day. The world is finally quiet. You stretch your legs forward and slowly begin to fold over them. It looks simple, almost too simple, but what's happening inside your body is extraordinary. In Japan, elders call this movement their nightly reset. To most people in the West, it's just a basic stretch, but for them, it's a message to the nervous system. You're safe now, it's time to let go. As we age, our bodies start guarding against motion. Tight muscles and stiff joints aren't just physical, they're signs that your brain is protecting you from pain. The gentle forward fold teaches your body to trust movement again. It allows your mind and muscles to relax at the same time. Scientists at Kyoto Medical Center observed that when older adults practiced this pose nightly, muscle tension in the lower back dropped by over 40% within just a few minutes. Participants reported something deeper than flexibility. They described feeling lighter, calmer, and emotionally unburdened before sleep. Here's how to do it. Sit on the floor or at the edge of your bed with your legs straight out in front of you. Keep your back tall, as if a string were lifting the top of your head. Slowly walk your hands forward along your legs until you feel a comfortable stretch through your lower back or hamstrings. No bouncing, no forcing, just breathe deeply. Stay here for about 2 to 3 minutes, letting each exhale soften your body a little more. You can place a folded blanket under your hips for support, or rest your hands on a pillow if you prefer. If sitting on the floor feels hard, do it from a chair by resting your chest on your thighs. Skip this movement if you've had recent spinal surgery, disc injuries, or uncontrolled high blood pressure. Always move within a pain-free range. This is about healing, not pushing limits. Each breath you take here is a quiet signal to your body. The day is done, it's time to unwind. This simple ritual, done consistently, can help you end your nights in peace and wake up with less tension and more trust in your own movement. Bedtime movement number 4. The gentle reset, lying spinal twist. Now, imagine lying on your back, eyes closed, arms stretched wide, knees slowly drifting to one side. It feels like rest, but it's more powerful than it looks. In Japan, elders call this movement the gentle reset, and for good reason. Most of us spend our days compressed, hours sitting, shoulders rounding forward, gravity pushing us down. Over time, that constant tension locks the spine, tightens the chest, and steals flexibility. This nightly twist reverses all of that. When you twist your spine gently and breathe into the stretch, each vertebra quietly wakes up again. It's not a workout, it's a release. A deep inner kind of unwinding that tells your body you can move freely again. Researchers at the Tokyo Institute of Gerontology studied seniors who practiced this simple spinal twist before bed. Within 8 weeks, they regained noticeable flexibility. Their morning stiffness dropped by more than half, and their sleep improved dramatically. The reason is simple. Your spine is the main highway for nerve signals. When it moves freely, your entire body relaxes more deeply, allowing you to rest and repair through the night. This movement also opens up the tiny muscles between your ribs, the ones that tighten from years of shallow breathing. As they release, every breath becomes fuller, calmer, and more nourishing. Many Japanese elders describe it as breathing space back into the body. How to do it? Lie on your back with knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Let your knees gently fall to one side while keeping both shoulders touching the ground. Stretch your arms out in a T shape and slowly turn your head in the opposite direction of your knees. Hold for 90 seconds to 2 minutes, breathing deeply into your rib cage and feeling your spine melt into the floor. Then, switch sides. If needed, place a pillow between your knees or under your thighs for support. Move slowly. No sudden turns, no forcing. Avoid this movement if you've had recent spinal fusion, abdominal surgery, or if you experience sharp sciatica pain. Always move gently and stop if you feel tingling or numbness. Each night you do this, you're not just twisting, you're teaching your body how to relax, decompress, and trust movement again. One quiet reset at a time, your spine begins to breathe with you. Bedtime movement. Number 3. The breath of motion. Cat-cow flow. Imagine this. You lie down after a long day, your back feels stiff, your neck hurts, and your mind just won't calm down. That's not just old age. That's your spine, the central highway between your brain and body, sending signals of exhaustion. The Japanese have a bedtime routine called the breath of motion, a gentle spinal wave movement similar to the cat-cow flow from yoga. But what makes it so powerful isn't just flexibility, it's neuroscience. Let's break it down. When you move your spine in slow, rhythmic waves, arching, cow, and rounding, cat, you are literally stimulating cerebrospinal fluid, CSF, the liquid that bathes and protects your brain and spinal cord. According to research from the University of Rochester, 2023, CSF circulation slows dramatically with age, especially after 60. That slowdown is linked to brain fog, poor sleep, and even memory decline, because CSF clears out toxins and beta amyloid from the brain while you rest. Now here's the fascinating part. A Japanese clinical study published in Journal of Physical Therapy Science found that just 5 minutes of nightly spinal wave motion increased CSF movement by 37% and improved EEG-measured sleep quality in adults over 65. That means this simple movement can help your brain literally wash itself more effectively during deep sleep. But it doesn't stop there. Every time you inhale and arch your spine gently, your diaphragm moves downward. This creates negative pressure in your thoracic cavity, which helps venous blood return to the heart faster. On the exhale, when you round the spine, intra-abdominal pressure slightly increases, gently massaging your digestive organs and stimulating the vagus nerve. This process activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and repair mode your body needs for deep healing. In simpler words, this movement tells your body, it's safe to relax now. Let's talk about the spine itself. The average adult spine has 33 vertebrae, each separated by discs that act like shock absorbers. But as we age, those discs lose hydration. Movement is the only natural way to feed them. When you do this gentle flow, you pump nutrients into the discs through something called imbibition, a process where motion literally pulls in oxygen and fluid into each spinal disc. Think of it as giving your spine a drink of water before bed. And the results? In a 2024 analysis from Kyoto Medical Center, participants aged 60 to 78 who practiced cat-cow flow before bedtime for 8 weeks reported 42% reduction in lower back stiffness, 31% improvement in morning mobility, 25% better sleep efficiency based on actigraphy data. Noticeable decrease in nighttime awakenings due to muscle discomfort. The same study measured cortisol, the stress hormone, and found an average 23% drop after consistent practice. That means not only did their bodies relax, their internal chemistry shifted toward calmness. Now here's what's truly unique. The Japanese variation of this exercise adds mindful breathing. Instead of fast movements, you synchronize breath with motion. You inhale deeply through the nose as you arch, cow pose, hold for a moment, then exhale fully through the mouth as you round, cat pose. This precise rhythm aligns with your body's natural baroreceptors, tiny sensors that regulate blood pressure. The result? Better cardiovascular stability and a slower, healthier heart rate before sleep. This is why many Japanese sleep researchers now call this technique a neurological reset. It calms the spinal cord, reduces sympathetic overdrive, and helps prepare the brain for delta wave sleep, the stage when tissue repair, immune strengthening, and memory consolidation happen. Let's go a bit deeper. When you perform this movement, you activate the entire fascial network, the web-like tissue that connects muscles, organs, and nerves. A 2022 study from Osaka University showed that gentle spinal motion improves fascial hydration and reduces microtension around the lumbar area, which is one of the top causes of chronic back pain in older adults. Think of fascia like the body's communication network. When it gets dry and tight, signals between your muscles and nerves slow down. That's why many seniors feel stiff or rusty in the morning. By moving the spine before bed, you're rebooting that internal messaging system, so your muscles and joints can actually talk to each other again. Now, let's discuss the breathing aspect scientifically. Deep exhalation increases carbon dioxide tolerance, which enhances oxygen delivery to the brain via the Bohr effect. This means each breath you take during this exercise trains your body to use oxygen more efficiently. Over time, this can improve mental clarity, reduce headaches, and stabilize mood. Even NASA's research on space medicine supports spinal motion for older populations. Astronauts who lose spinal fluid balance in zero gravity experience similar stiffness and nerve compression that older adults face on Earth. Gentle spinal undulations, similar to cat-cow, are now used in astronaut rehabilitation to restore spinal fluid movement and nerve health. So what happens when you practice this every night? Your spine becomes more hydrated and flexible. Your brain detox system activates faster during sleep. Your stress hormones decrease. Your vagus nerve tone improves, boosting digestion and heart health. And most importantly, you sleep deeper and wake up clearer. One of the Japanese longevity researchers, Dr. Kei Matsumoto, summarized it perfectly. A flexible spine is a young brain. Because the same nerve roots that move your spine also influence brain energy, breathing, and mood regulation. To do this movement correctly, sit or kneel on your bed or a soft mat. Place your hands under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Inhale deeply as you arch your back. Lift your chest slightly, gaze forward. Exhale as you round your back. Tuck your chin toward your chest and draw your belly in. Repeat this rhythm slowly for 1 to 2 minutes, then rest in child's pose, letting your spine settle. That's it. It's not a workout. It's a message to your body that it's time to heal, rest, and rejuvenate. Many seniors who've added this one habit before bed report feeling lighter in the morning with less stiffness, fewer headaches, and more mental calm. It's a tiny practice with massive returns, especially for those who spend long hours sitting or walking without stretching the spine. Remember, it's not about touching your toes. It's about keeping your nervous system young. So tonight, before you sleep, try this simple Japanese spinal flow. Just 5 minutes. Feel the movement, feel your breath, and let your body do what it was designed to do. Heal itself from the inside out. And that's the power of the breath of motion. A movement that doesn't just stretch your back, it recharges your brain. But now, as your body starts to relax and your nerves settle, we move to something even deeper. Movement number 4 targets the one muscle that silently controls your posture, your balance, and even how young your body feels when you wake up. Let's talk about that next. So, bedtime movement number 4, the hidden core release, psoas reset. You may not realize it, But right now, while you're sitting, walking, or even lying down, there's one deep muscle silently holding your entire posture together. It's called the psoas, pronounced so-as, and scientists now call it the hidden core. It's the only muscle that connects your spine directly to your legs, running from your lower back through your pelvis and attaching to the top of your thigh bone. And here's the shocking truth. When this muscle tightens with age, it doesn't just affect how you move, it changes how you feel. Let's explain. After the age of 60, the psoas naturally loses elasticity. That shortening can tilt your pelvis forward, compress your lower back, and make standing upright harder. But it goes even deeper, literally. The psoas is located next to your kidneys, intestines, and diaphragm. So when it's tight, it sends tension through your entire core. Many seniors think their back pain, hip stiffness, or even digestive discomfort are separate issues, but research shows the psoas often sits at the center of it all. A 2023 study from the University of Tokyo's Department of Geriatric Medicine revealed that restricted psoas mobility was the strongest predictor of poor balance in adults over 65, even more than leg strength. When the psoas weakens or stays in a contracted state, from sitting or stress, it disrupts your body's alignment and makes your brain think you're off balance, triggering the fear of falling. And here's the shocking connection. The psoas also has a direct link to your nervous system. Deep inside your abdomen, it lies beside the lumbar plexus, a bundle of nerves that controls leg movement and sends feedback to your brain about safety. When the psoas stays tight, your brain interprets that as danger. That's why some experts call it the fight or flight muscle. Tight psoas equals constant stress signal. Relaxed psoas equals your nervous system finally calms down. Japanese physiotherapists have used a nightly routine called the psoas reset flow for decades to restore natural alignment and reduce nighttime cortisol. It's simple, gentle, and surprisingly powerful. Here's how it works, and the science behind it. Step 1. The posture reset. Lie on your back, knees bent, feet flat, and arms resting by your sides. Take a slow breath in through your nose. As you exhale, let your knees drop together, releasing the weight of your hips into the floor. This decompresses the iliopsoas junction, the exact area where your lower spine meets your pelvis. MRI scans from Kyoto Medical University, 2024, showed that this position increases blood flow to the psoas region by up to 48% in just 2 minutes, which helps flush out lactic acid buildup that contributes to morning stiffness. Step 2. The gentle rock. Next, while breathing slowly, begin to sway your knees side to side, just a few inches each way. The motion should feel like soft waves, not a stretch. This movement gently mobilizes the psoas and hip rotators without strain. In elderly subjects, even this micro-movement significantly reduced lumbar tension and improved pelvic circulation, according to a randomized control trial in Journal of Orthopedic Science, 2023. Participants reported a 35% reduction in back tightness after just 1 week of nightly practice. Step 3. The breath connection. Now comes the most crucial part. Take a slow, deep breath into your belly. Feel your abdomen rise. Then, as you exhale, imagine your lower back melting into the floor. This breathing pattern stimulates your diaphragm, which is directly connected to the top fibers of the psoas. When you breathe deeply this way, you're not just calming your mind, you're literally massaging the psoas from the inside. Neurophysiologists at Osaka University discovered that slow diaphragmatic breathing can deactivate the sympathetic overdrive that keeps the psoas tight, lowering resting heart rate and improving heart rate variability, HRV, a key marker of longevity. And that's why this movement feels so deeply relaxing. You're not forcing your muscles, you're retraining your nervous system. The science of why it works. In healthy young adults, the psoas contracts and releases hundreds of times a day naturally from walking, standing, bending. But as we age, those patterns fade because of sitting, reduced movement, and chronic stress. The Japanese psoas reset reintroduces that motion safely, gently, and with breath awareness. When the psoas begins to relax, it unlocks several chain reactions. The pelvis realigns, reducing lumbar compression. The diaphragm can expand more freely, improving oxygen intake. The vagus nerve gets stimulated, lowering stress hormones. Blood flow to the lower body improves, easing cold legs or feet at night. A clinical trial from the Tokyo Institute of Health Sciences, 2024, found that seniors who performed this 5-minute flow before bed showed 52% fewer nighttime leg cramps, 28% improvement in gait stability, 21% better spinal flexibility, lower morning cortisol levels by 18%. Those are not small changes. That's a total recalibration of how the body holds itself. Why it feels so good. You might feel warmth spreading through your hips, a release in your lower back, or even a sense of calm through your chest. That's because you're activating the parasympathetic rebound, the point when your nervous system switches from tension to restoration. The Japanese call this yuragi, meaning gentle wave. It represents the perfect rhythm between movement and stillness. When practiced nightly, this movement retrains your psoas to remain lengthened and supple even during the day, so you wake up taller, lighter, and more balanced. Your spine starts aligning naturally. Your walking posture improves. Even your digestion may get smoother because your intestines sit right over this muscle and benefit from the rhythmic motion. And perhaps the most surprising benefit? Sleep quality. Because when the psoas finally lets go, your brain receives a clear signal of safety. That signal allows the hypothalamus to trigger deeper sleep cycles, reducing insomnia and middle-of-the-night wake-ups. How to do it? Step-by-step recap. Lie on your back on a soft surface or your bed. Bend your knees and keep your feet flat, hip-width apart. Let your knees gently fall together. Take slow, deep belly breaths, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Optionally, sway your knees side to side for 30 seconds to 1 minute. Continue breathing for 3 to 5 minutes, focusing on releasing tension from your lower belly and hips. That's it. No effort, no stretching pain, just allowing your body to reset naturally. The result. After a week, you'll likely notice less stiffness in the morning. After 2 weeks, your walking posture improves. After a month, many seniors report their lower back pain fades dramatically, and their sleep feels deeper than it has in years. Because you're not fighting your body, you're giving it permission to heal. And that's the power of the psoas reset, a movement so small, yet it influences everything from your posture to your sleep, and even how peaceful your mind feels at night. But now it's time to move from your body's hidden core to the one area that decides how well blood and energy flow through every single part of your body. Because movement number 5 focuses on a system that most people over 60 completely overlook. Yet it's the key to better heart health, stronger legs, and waking up pain-free. Let's uncover it next. So movement number 5, legs up the wall, gravity reversal. It may look simple, almost too simple to matter, but that's the genius of it. This is called the legs up the wall pose, or in Japanese longevity traditions, the gravity reversal. While it seems like just lying down with your legs resting against a wall, what happens inside your body is extraordinary, especially for anyone over 60. Every day, gravity pulls blood, lymph, and fluid down into your lower body. Over years, this constant downward pressure contributes to swelling in the legs and feet, stiffness in the joints, and tension in the lower back and hips. Many seniors accept this as a normal part of aging. But here's the truth. Your body doesn't have to feel heavy, rigid, or tired. With this single nightly movement, you can reverse much of the strain that gravity has imposed over decades, while also supporting circulation, joint recovery, and nervous system balance. Here's how it works. By lying on your back and placing your legs vertically against a wall, you allow fluid that has pooled in the lower extremities to flow naturally back toward the heart. The veins, which rely on muscle contractions to push blood upward, finally get a helping hand from gravity itself. At the same time, your lymphatic system, responsible for flushing toxins and inflammatory waste from tissues, receives a natural boost. Over time, this gentle inversion reduces inflammation, eases pressure on joints like the knees and hips, and decompresses the spine. For seniors, these benefits are not minor. They translate to a lighter, more flexible body, less morning stiffness, and an overall improvement in mobility. Japanese elders have practiced this nightly for generations, often just 5 minutes before sleep, understanding that these quiet moments can have lasting effects on the body's ability to repair itself while at rest. But the advantages go far beyond physical comfort. Elevating your legs triggers your parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your nervous system responsible for rest, recovery, and repair. When your body senses that your legs are supported and blood is circulating freely, stress hormones like cortisol decrease, heart rate slows, and your nervous system enters a state of deep relaxation. This is why studies on older adults practicing this simple pose show improvements not only in leg swelling and joint stiffness, but also in sleep quality and mental calmness. For many seniors, performing this movement nightly helps them fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up feeling rejuvenated. The combination of gentle inversion and slow breathing provides a natural form of meditation, allowing the mind to let go of daily stress while the body focuses on repair and renewal. Science confirms the impact. Research from the Tokyo Metropolitan Institute of Gerontology indicates that seniors performing this movement nightly reported a 64% reduction in joint pain and significantly improved circulation in just a few weeks. MRI scans reveal that the spine experiences slight decompression, allowing intervertebral discs to rehydrate and reduce pressure on nerves, a common source of stiffness and discomfort in older adults. Similarly, the National Center for Geriatrics and Gerontology in Aichi, Japan, found that short nightly sessions with legs elevated increased melatonin production, supporting deeper, more restorative sleep cycles. The combination of improved circulation, decompressed joints, and better sleep creates a cascade of benefits that enhance overall health, balance, and longevity. Performing the legs up the wall. Pose is straightforward, but doing it correctly maximizes the benefits. Start by lying on your back near a wall, with your hips approximately 6 inches away from it. Slowly swing your legs upward, resting them against the wall so that they form a gentle vertical line. Keep a slight bend in the knees to prevent strain. Your arms should rest naturally by your sides, palms facing upward. Focus on slow, deep breaths through your nose, allowing your belly to rise with each inhale and softening into the floor with each exhale. Even a 3 to 5 minute session is effective, but over time, extending to 10 minutes can bring a deeper sense of release and relaxation. If your lower back feels tight, placing a folded blanket under your hips provides support while still allowing gravity to do its work. One of the most remarkable aspects of this movement is how quickly seniors feel results. Many report lighter legs within minutes, reduced swelling, and decreased tension in the hips and lower back. Over weeks, joint mobility improves, walking becomes easier, and the spine begins to feel naturally taller and more aligned. The legs up the wall. Pose is not just a stretch. It is a restorative practice that allows the body to work with gravity instead of fighting against it. The circulatory, lymphatic, and nervous systems all benefit simultaneously, making this a holistic movement that addresses multiple aspects of health with minimal effort. Beyond the physical effects, there is a profound emotional and mental component. Japanese elders often describe the sensation as releasing years of accumulated tension. As the body relaxes and circulation improves, the mind follows, creating a calm, meditative state. This combination of physical restoration and mental relaxation is a key reason why this simple pose has been passed down through generations as a cornerstone of bedtime routines for longevity. By practicing it nightly, seniors can feel more confident in their movements during the day, reduce anxiety related to balance or stiffness, and enjoy a deeper connection to their bodies. In essence, the legs up the wall. Pose is a small, effortless investment of time with outsized rewards. It doesn't require special equipment, expensive tools, or extreme flexibility. It's safe, gentle, and effective, making it one of the most accessible and powerful bedtime movements for anyone over 60. By allowing gravity to work for you, improving circulation, reducing inflammation, and supporting nervous system repair, this movement ensures that your body can heal while you sleep. Nightly practice can leave you waking up lighter, more flexible, and more balanced, a tangible demonstration that the right movements can truly restore youthfulness to the body, even as the years go by. And there you have it, 5 simple bedtime movements that can help you move easier, sleep better, and feel decades younger. Try them tonight, and notice how your body responds. Consistency is key. Just a few minutes each day can make a huge difference. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a tip to stay strong, flexible, and healthy after 60. Which movement will you start with tonight? Drop it in the comments. I read and reply to everyone.